CompTIA Tech Plus Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 6.1 Explain fundamental security concepts and frameworks. Authorization. In the world of information technology, having access to a system is only part of the story. What really matters is what you're allowed to do once you're in. This concept is known as authorization. Authorization determines what actions, resources, or services a user is permitted to access. Or more simply, it answers the question, what can you do? That leads us to permissions. Once you're logged into a system, permissions define the specific rights or privileges granted to users or software. These are the detailed rules that decide what you can and cannot do. For example, you might be allowed to read a file but not modify it, or access a database without being able to change any records. Permissions are what give structure and control to a user's role in a system. Now, managing those permissions correctly brings us to one of the most important security practices in IT, the principle of least privilege. This means giving users or systems only the permissions they absolutely need to perform a task or job function and nothing more. If someone just needs to print a document, they don't need full access to the print server's configuration. The more precisely we limit access, the better we protect the system from mistakes or malicious activity. Understanding least privilege also means understanding the types of user accounts. Most users operate under a standard account. This is ideal for daily tasks like browsing the internet, running applications, and working with personal files. But standard accounts can't install software or make major changes to the system, which helps reduce the risk of accidental or unauthorized modifications. Then there's the administrator account. This is the high-level account with full control over the system. Admins can install programs, change system settings, and manage other user accounts. While powerful, this level of access should be restricted to only a few users. Following the least privilege model, it's best to reserve admin rights for specific tasks and stick to a standard account for everything else. To help enforce these boundaries, Windows includes a built-in feature called User Account Control, or UAC. UAC adds an extra layer of protection by prompting the user anytime a program tries to make system-level changes. Even administrators see this prompt. It's a simple but effective checkpoint that asks, "Did you mean to make this change?" If not, it could be malware or an unauthorized action trying to sneak in. In this way, UAC acts as your last line of defense, preventing unwanted or accidental changes before they can take effect. When combined with thoughtful use of user accounts, permissions, and the least privilege model, it helps create a more secure and stable IT environment. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.